Look, I hustle, cause I need food on my plate, and my mama need a high, and that high's gon' need a lake. It ain't up for debate. If you real, you relate.
When I speak, this is about changing your life. Somebody's going to go make it right with their father. Somebody's going to get off alcohol. Somebody's going to leave substance alone. Somebody's family's about to go to the next level. Somebody's going to dream again. Somebody's going to do what they've never done before. I'm not an entertainer. I change lives.
Don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. If it wasn't for him, I just honestly don't think I would have pushed through and got that degree at the end of the day, but I'm so glad I did. Seriously, thank God for Eric Thomas.
Enjoyed you. The conference is great. You always great and powerful. Appreciate you motivating us.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, E.T.
One thing that I'm going to do is get on my grind,
He was awesome, awesome. He was so motivated. I so want to be a Lion.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, E.T.
Bring him from the bottom.
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy E.T. That's right, welcome to another edition of Bring It From the Bottom. Thank God it's Monday. Woo! Hey man, I miss you guys, but y'all know the deal. I've been in the lab. That's right, I've been in the lab. I've been studying. I've been doing a lot of reflection. I've been on the phone. Guys, I said, look, I was so, man, I hate that we had to take a break. I hate that I couldn't just week after week, but I'm trying to teach you something. Sometimes you got to step back. Look, if you want to transition from average to good, from good to great, from great to phenomenal, look, you got to step back. You got to study. You got to study yourself. You got to study materials. You got to analyze that stuff. You got to dissect it, break it up, and then come back. And I studied. I listened to you. I read the information. I went on Twitter. I looked at the comments. I was on YouTube looking at the comments. Instagram, I'm looking at the comments, guys, and I got it. All right, I got it. Look, we about to take off. We about to end this year strong. Fourth quarter living, baby. We about to end this thing strong. We're about to go into 2015 and listen to me, have a fulfilled life. That's my purpose for you guys. I want you to walk in health. Like literally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, like I want you to walk in health. I want every part of your life to be healthy. I want you to experience success, whatever that means for you. I don't want any more lack in your life. I don't want you to lack academically, right? I don't want you to lack in terms of your self-esteem. I don't want you to lack financially. I don't want you to lack in your relationship. I don't want you to lack in your health. Like, this is our year. This is our time, guys. You've heard me say it before. If not now, when? If not you, who? All right? So look, I got it. I've been studying it. I got it. Okay, all right. I can't put it up there for y'all. Y'all got to see this thing right here, all right? This is our theme. The rest of the year, this is what we're focusing on. The problem is average. Yup, that's our theme. Get that in your spirit. The problem is average. And so we're going to spend the next couple weeks, we're going to break that thing down. So this is where I want to start. If y'all don't mind, this is where I want to start. I want to start with the problem, all right? I want to start with the problem because as I'm reading, as I'm listening, as I'm spending time with people, I realize that you can't get to wealth. You can't get to academic wealth. You can't get to financial wealth. You can't get to relational wealth. Like you can't get to that place of passion. You can't get to that space of health. And you just everything in your life, you know, it's going well. Like you can't get to that place because of the problem. And I need you to do me a huge favor. Like you can't get to the solution because you stuck on the problem. The problem now has become the problem. That's the problem. You're so consumed with it. That's all you talk about. That's all you focus on. Like you're paralyzed. You're stuck. And I'm telling you, you can have it all. You could be it all. You could do it all if you could get past that problem. So I'm gonna be transparent. Look, it took me over 30 years to deal with my biological father. Over 30 years, and I remember the pain. I remember the hurt. I remember the struggle. Look, if you ask any of my people that know me, anybody that know E.T., you ask. E.T., like, I've been speaking long before you heard me. I've been doing this way back in the day. And people will tell you E.T. blew up when he dealt with his biological father.
I remember my sister told me that Eric was in town because he had a great relationship with my oldest sister. And that he was speaking. And I've already heard about how Eric was speaking in different locations. And I wanted to see him.
I was in Chicago and I had to speak at a church for a week. And I'll never forget, he showed up at the church.
I said, I can't take this no more. I can't take the pain no more. I can't take the hurt no more. I can't take repeating the same problem. Like I can't take being stuck.
And at one point, just before, like when he went in the sanctuary, I left because I got mad. I was like, I don't want to be in the same room with this guy. And so I left and went upstairs and started praying and studying. And when I came downstairs, I got on the phone and called my grandmother because I was like, Grandma, I don't know what to do. He's here. I don't really want to talk to him. And my grandma was like, grandson, talk to your father. You got to get over that. Talk to your daddy. You know, it's going to be okay. Talk to your daddy. And I was like, all right, Grandma.
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I knew, E.T., you got to get past that father situation.
And when I was on the phone, I turned and I looked. And when I turned and looked, our eyes caught each other. And it was the strangest feeling. I mean, I felt like just anger just all inside of me.
He mentioned, the first time I ever mentioned him say, my father's out in the congregation. But he didn't say it as if it was a wonderful thing. He said it as if now it's time to deal with this situation.
And so I went back in, I preached. And so let's say he was sitting to the right of me. I would never look at the right side. I would only look at the right side and preach.
After the service was over, there was a long line of people that wanted to acknowledge him. And I stood in that line till basically I was the last person. And as I walked up to him and was about to talk to him, boy, wow.
We met each other and I just started crying.
He had a bad taste in his mouth for me that day. He lit into me, man, why weren't you in my life?
You know, what was it about me that you didn't like?
How could you do that as a father?
Or why did you abandon me? You know, he started making this excuse about, well, your mother didn't want me to be in your life and whatever.
He, like I say, he lit into me, and after the fact, I think that I had almost got to the point where I didn't feel like a lot was accomplished, but I understood his anger then.
That was another epiphany for me. That was the first day of the beginning of a new life for me, because I had to deal with the anger that I had for my real father and tear those walls down so that I could become the man God wanted me to be.
I was so stuck on the fact that my biological father was not in my life. I was so stuck on the fact that my man abandoned me. I was so stuck on the fact that he never told people that I was his. I was so stuck on the fact that he wasn't there for me, you know, to ride my bike, to get my drivers. I was so stuck. Listen to me, the problem became the problem. I was so stuck on the problem that I could not address the problem and deal with the problem. There was a solution to it. I could have reached out to my father. I had so many times that I could have reached out. Listen to me, there was so many opportunities. I didn't do it until I was 30 years old. Why? I was stuck on the problem. I was so hurt. I was so disappointed. I felt abandoned. I stayed on that. I focused on that. That was my everything. That was the problem. And then one day I realized, E.T., that ain't the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is you don't got a solution for the problem. That's the doggone problem. The problem ain't your father. The problem ain't that he wasn't in your life. The problem is you so consumed with that you ain't gonna never get past that. And why don't you call your father? Why don't you go visit your father? Why don't you deal with your father? Won't you get past all of that hurt? Won't you get past all that pain? And I'm telling you, this season we're gonna be dealing with, the problem is average. But we start with the problem. Look, for many of you, the problem has become the problem. You were so consumed with it. My teacher don't like me. I don't like this school. My coach don't like me. My wife and I ain't getting along. My boss shows favoritism. Look, get past it. If you could just get past this place, man, I'm trying to tell you, I've been there. I've been there, and I'll never forget the phone call. I'll never forget when I drove to Chicago. I'll never forget when I dealt with my man face to face. I will never forget when I got past the problem and I started working on the solution. And boom, I'm here today. I'm here today. Let me tell you something. The reason why I'm so successful, when I got past my father, there has never ever been a problem that was as big as me dealing with my father. So once I could deal with him, it became that much easier to deal with everything else. You are trapped. All right, call to action. I'm getting out of here. Get off the doggone problem. And let's say that we're not going to do anything right now because it's overwhelming. I get it. I've been there, done that. But let's say this. Let's just say for the rest of this year, we're going to begin to put as much attention, if not more, on the potential solution, and we're going to stop worshiping the doggone problem. We're going to stop making a God out the problem, right? And we're going to season 9 this is the season of solutions. Write that down somewhere. Write that down somewhere. This is the season of solutions, right? Right? Because listen to me very closely. Listen to me. Everybody got problems. Everybody, but the person that becomes wealthy in their marriage, wealthy academically. I'm a high school dropout listen to me, just put it like this. You'll hear more, but in 2015, you will be celebrating with your boy E.T. as it relates to the PhD. Listen to me very closely. We don't have time for the problems no more. The people who are wealthy in any area of their life, they got problems just like everybody else, but the difference is they got solutions to their problems. The people who are in lack have absolutely no solution. So it's your boy E.T. said, this is the season of solutions, baby. This is the season to get it done. This is the season not to talk about it. This is the season to be about it. Now listen to me. You heard me say it before. We all have had some serious problems. Put them in the past. Put them in the past. We're about to go into 2015, and we're about to put this stuff in the past. We're about to make the rest of our lives the best of our lives. And remember what I told you, if it was easy, listen to me, if it was easy to overcome problems, everybody would do it. But I know something about you. If you watch it, you have what it takes to stop struggling with the problem and talking about it like that. And you have the ability to be solution-oriented. And that's what we're going to do together. So remember, if it was easy, everybody would do it. It ain't easy, but you had the power to do it. So it's your boy E.T. saying, please make the rest of your life the best of your life. I'll see you next Monday.
Boy, I've been grinding way too long. I've been grinding, trying to put my partners on.